OKC. Now we believe it's northeast OKC. We got Jim Gardner and Bob Mills, Sky News 9, over the scene right now. Jim, what can you tell us about this guy?
Well, this is a pursuit started by Oklahoma City. Started in the village. Oklahoma City picked it up. It's this red motorcycle you see with the person wearing the yellow vest there. Now, it wound around here. We ended up on Wilshire. We were eastbound on Wilshire. Looks like it's going to turn on a road here. It looks like it's going to be Kelley Place, which is right before Kelley Avenue. He lost the Oklahoma City police officer when he turned in on Wilshire on a closed part of the road there that was blocked off where cars couldn't travel. He cut through there and got away from the Oklahoma City police. He's now on Kelley Place, northbound here, and in fact, he's just right up from the station. He's just north of the station here. This Kelley Place runs into Kelley. Now he's northbound Kelley right here, coming northbound. Now our desk is in, I believe, roger that. I believe he's getting a hold of a Hefner division here. We're tracking this motorcycle here, so possibly they'll pick him up here sooner or later. But right now he is northbound on Kelley. It was a high-speed chase there for a while through the village. Coming out, we got up to Britton, came eastbound on Britton, and then came back southbound on Western, and then we got to Wilshire. We went eastbound here. We're now on Kelley. Now there's a big line of traffic up here on Kelley because there's a lot of construction, so everything's down to one lane here, Carl. So this is going to be interesting if he starts weaving in and out of cars here going on the opposite side here. But he lost the police cars because, like I said, he cut through that construction area where the cars couldn't go. So right now we're just following him along to see if we can get Oklahoma City over here and pick him back up, Carl.
I know that when we first got on the air, we were seeing your shot, I guess before we were live, it looked like there were some patrol cars in sight behind him, but you're saying right now that they're not to be seen, Jim? Whoa.
No, and he just cut that car off right there, went in front of it here. So, like I said, yeah, he lost him over there on Wilshire. There's a big kind of a construction area on Wilshire that has the road completely shut down and blocked off, and he cut through there where the police cars couldn't go, and now he's on northbound Kelley coming up to Hester Street. Hester Street goes back into an industrial area here. But again, northbound on Kelley, he's coming up, it gets pretty tight in here, Carl. And like I said, the construction up here to the front is basically, you're looking at just the only paved road right there. Now he's going on the opposite side here and coming lock on traffic on the right side. We also have the school up here, and most of this traffic is for the school, turning into the school to go pick their kids up. So that's why it is so congested right here. Now when he gets up to this school, that is where it is going to turn into just dirt and pretty much a one-lane road here. So you can see him just kind of creeping up on the side on the shoulder there. So again, I'm looking around. I don't see any Oklahoma City police cars or anything around this. Like I said, Carl, I don't know what they were in pursuit of this motorcycle for, but anyway, he lost them.
Yeah, no, he's
now we're just kind of tracking him to see if Oklahoma City is going to get in here and pick him up or not.
Well, he's plotting his moves here, and I think there was a moment there he looked directly at you, Jim. Looked at the chopper in the sky, kind of wondering if it's just you or police are in pursuit as well, or if he's lost anyone. But now picking up speed here. This is still northbound Kelley, and now we're staying with this guy. This is got started in the village, and he was able to elude police by going through a construction area where cars couldn't go, but he could with his motorcycle. So
that's right. We are still northbound Kelley here. We will be coming up to Hefner Road here shortly, Carl.
Okay.
We'll see what he does when he hits Hefner here. But again, like I said, I don't know why they were in pursuit of this motorcycle, but there was, they're traveling pretty high rates of speed down to Britton and down Western here before he was able to lose Oklahoma City police officers. Okay, we're now coming up to Hefner Road. We'll see what he does here, Carl. I think he thinks he's all right now, Carl. He's kind of now obeying the traffic signals and things here. So
I think he thinks he's just going to blend right in.
Okay, we got an Oklahoma City police car waiting right here on the side of the road. We'll see what happens right here.
Okay.
So there's an Oklahoma City police officer. There's two more police officers coming up behind him now on Kelley, and so he is. So this police officer is probably going to cut a U here.
Yeah. Is that officer moving at all yet, Jim?
Yeah, he's went down. There was two other officers. They kept going northbound on Kelley. I think they kind of overshot here, maybe. where this person is, but we are now going westbound on Hefner.
Okay.
Westbound on Hefner from Kelley. Like I said, there was 3 units that rolled up there at Hefner and Kelley, but they kept going northbound on Kelley. So we're going to be coming up to Broadway here shortly, Carl. So
and that officer that was
we'll
pulled over, Jim, that officer that was pulled over, they are not in pursuit? They didn't turn around? They didn't get the memo?
No, I don't think they got the memo.
Well,
I think
now he goes.
Now he's taking off fast. Now I think they got the memo, but they missed the turn there at Hefner and kept going northbound on Kelley. So let's see, we're coming up to Broadway Extension.
Okay.
We'll see what he's going to do here. Okay, he's going to split traffic.
And again, this whole thing got started in the Village. Correct, Jim?
That's right. It started in the Village. Of course, he just ran that red light right there.
Okay.
So now he's coming up. Still westbound on Hefner. And that's kind of strange because he's heading right back into the Hefner division of the police department here, Carl.
Yeah, let's not tell him.
Going westbound on Hefner.
Well, yeah, if he goes, well, he's got a little ways to go before he hits the division there, but still, yeah, driving toward law enforcement, and he is certainly picking up speed now.
Well, that's right. Like I said, they're still westbound on Hefner here. I had to move over on the other side here due to traffic.
And where exactly, where was he that he lost police? This was a construction area just outside the Village or northwest OKC?
Right, we're westbound on Hefner coming up to Western right now. You'll see the intersection of Western and Hefner here. So they're asking me for my location here, Carl. So that's Western and Hefner intersection right there.
Okay, Western and Hefner right there. All right,
okay,
well.
Looks like he's going to pull into a gas station here. Pull in under a gas station awning.
I mean, this is one of those police chases so far that as officers back off, this guy thinks that he is in the clear. And so...
Well, that's right, Carl, because, when we first got on it, the officer saw us in the air, so he immediately turned his lights off and kind of backed up and everything because he knew we were over it and we had him in sight. And it's at the Western Food Mart right there is where he pulled under that. Okay. He's hiding underneath. He thinks he can hide from us there, Carl. He's kind of playing peekaboo right now.
He's definitely been looking up at you, Jim. I mean, he knows that you're up there. I think he's just trying to figure out if you're it, or if
if I'm it, yeah, yeah.
If he's got company,
as long as he sits there, it might give them a chance to get up here and. I'm looking around. I really haven't seen any police officers yet either. Okay,
yeah,
now he's pulled out. I guess he's going northbound on Pennsylvania.
North on Penn. Okay, north on Penn there, Jim. We just lost your shot. Just froze on us here, but there he goes. Did you say Penn or Western, Jim?
That's right. It's Air One is just called in. He is coming inbound here. So now he's turning into a little street here in a housing addition. Off of
this is off of Western?
Off of Pennsylvania.
Off of Penn, okay. Well.
So he's coming off of Pennsylvania. He's went into this little housing addition. His bike's smoking pretty bad there. I think he may have blown the engine in this thing or hurt it somehow because it's
yeah. Okay,
roger that, News 9, we're climbing up to 2.3 force below me.
So this is a neighborhood off of Penn here, northwest OKC.
Okay, looks like we are coming up to Florida Avenue. It's going to be around Florida. Okay, turned in. I guess he turned into this house. He thinks he's going to park now.
Well, he is not in a hurry, is he? Got the keys, just...
Okay, he's running into this house right here.
Okay. Jim, from your vantage point, are you seeing any officers here in the area?
No, but Air One's inbound here and stuff to get eyes on him. But like I said, he ran into this house. We need to watch the back of this house because he may come out of the back. Here, he did take his keys out of the bike though, Carl. That was I guess he didn't want anybody to steal them.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah.
Okay, so Air 1 is coming in, and we have officers we think are close.
Right now, Tommy. I think it's around 11:22, and it's out trying to find a street here for him.
Yeah. Okay. Good job right there. All right. Morton Avenue.
It's Morton Avenue, and we'll see come around here.
This is right off of Penn.
Yeah, Morton and University is what it is.
Morton and University. And we have the suspect
Morton
inside
and
a home.
University, so like I said, there's a street address, 1122 and a half. Or
Well, Oklahoma City Police, there you go.
11222.
11222.
Right.
And that's on Morton or University?
Still Morton and University.
Yeah.
So, like I said, we got to watch, make sure you don't come out the back door here.
Well, he might have the news on now, realize what's going on. But we imagine the police are in pursuit at some point here. Jim, just your vantage point here, do you see any officers here en route? Close by? I know.
No,
when
I don't. I know Air 1's in here now. I'm looking to try to locate him and see where he is.
It's
he
kind
should
of
be coming inbound here.
A little bit of
we're trying to give him the address.
Yeah. A little bit of a bizarre
so
chase, Jim.
His house. Okay, there's Air 1 off my nose. He's down low. Just stay on the house, Rich, because just in case the guy comes out the back door here.
This is just kind of
Air 1's off my nose.
A little bit,
okay,
Jim.
We got two black and whites coming down the street here.
Here we go.
From off Pennsylvania. And
Jim, this is kind of a little bit different here, because this was a guy that had police on his tail, was able to go through a construction site, lose them at some point. Again, it began in the Village. And then he passed officers who did not turn around or pull a U-turn and go after him. And then he kind of tried to blend in with traffic. And now he has just parked the motorcycle. He's inside the home.
That's right. And I don't know if he, that's his residence, or if that's a friend's residence, or he just ran under there like that was his house, and he may be hiding or anything. I haven't seen anybody come out the back door or that, but we got two black and whites now sitting just kind of right there, and
okay.
They're kind of, I think they may be waiting here to see what's going to happen if they get more people in here, because last thing you want to do is run up to the front door and this person be armed or whatever. So.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's okay to take your time here, and that's what Oklahoma City Police are doing. Now they've narrowed down exactly where this guy is.
That's right. Now, and also we got Air 1 over it now, so
okay.
he should be coming into the shot here just any time. But so I mean, at this point, the person ought to just probably walk outside and give yourself up, because there's really no place to go.
Yeah, no.
Since Air 1's up over here to do cover for the policemen on the ground, so we got other units arriving on scene here. Like I said, Carl, I don't know if we ever found out why they were in pursuit of this person. If it was just a regular traffic stop and he decided to run, or
yeah,
what.
No, I don't know. We're trying to figure that out as well, and we don't have an answer for you yet here on that one. But again, started in the Village, was in northwest OKC, northeast OKC, back to northwest OKC, off of Penn here, and now in a residence. The suspect is at Morton and University, and officers are now arriving, and they're just going to kind of slow play this a little bit. You see the motorcycle out front. Don't want to take any chances with this guy who's now inside this home. And, we've been watching the back. He hasn't come out, so the assumption is that he's still inside the home.
That's right, Carl. And like I said, we haven't seen him come out the back, but, there sits the motorcycle, and he could be in there, getting a change of clothes. Who knows?
Well,
trying to come out as a.
I mean, there were parts of the chase where this guy really, I think, thought he was in the clear for the most part, and we saw him pull over at a gas station and get under an awning there. But then came out, and you noticed that his motorcycle was smoking there as well. It looked like every time this guy thought he was fine. He realized he wasn't, and then took off, and you saw the speeds get to where they were, which is pretty fast. But the idea that he was able to pass officers during a police chase, past them going the opposite way, and they couldn't get on his tail right away. I'm sure that's frustrating for law enforcement here.
Well, that's right, Carl. Of course, like I said, he lost them on Wilshire Boulevard when he turned off, I believe it was not Western, but he turned off onto Wilshire Boulevard, and there was a construction area, and so both lanes were blocked. They had a big hole that they were digging out in the middle of the road, so you could not travel that section of Wilshire Boulevard at all. And he went in between the two road closed signs, and that's where he lost the first Oklahoma City PD officer and came out the other side. And that's when we just stayed with him, and he finally realized that we were above him. So it was kind of a cat and mouse game there, and he thought he could hide under an awning and maybe we lose him or whatever. But it's pretty hard to do that. We had one of these, I don't know if you remember, Carl, where we chased the guy down by Lake Thunderbird and all through there and everything, and he did the same thing. He was hiding under trees and everything, thinking he could lose us, and he never did. Finally ended up crashing out. But this person just came up, and the good thing was when he parked it, Carl, he did get his keys out of the motorcycle because he didn't want anybody to get his motorcycle. So he did that and then ran into this house. We haven't seen him come out yet, Carl.
Yeah, no, and you see the officers now. We got 7 patrol cars, and I think just kind of waiting this out here and trying to figure out what to do now. Just making sure this guy's not armed, like you said, Jim. So basically, like, he did a whole loop around town. It started in the village, and now he is in this neighborhood off of Penn. This is the intersection of Morton and University in this neighborhood here off of Penn. And
that's right. It's in this little housing addition right in here, just north of Hefner there. So it's north of Hefner. You'll be north of Hefner, west of Penn. And at Morton and University, like you said, the address is 11222. And we haven't seen him come out yet, and we haven't seen any officers approach the house yet. They're kind of standing behind their cars here.
You see, we have,
like I said, Carl, it'd be interesting what they were in pursuit of this bike for, whether it was just a traffic stop or, maybe this person has warrants, and there's a lot of things this could be, but he definitely wasn't going to stop. I mean, he weaved in and out of traffic, he cut cars off, he ran red lights. Got up to pretty fast speeds on these side streets and everything. And I think he kind of hurt his motorcycle a little bit, because when he came out from that awning, there was all kinds of smoke coming out from it. So probably the bike was probably getting where it wasn't going to go very much farther, Carl. He pulled into here. Now, whether this is his residence or whether it's not his residence, or like I said, a friend's house, or it's just a house he decided to pull into and run into, we don't have that information yet either. But you can see all the police officers now that are in front of this house. Air 1's on scene, so they really don't have to worry about if this person tries to run out the back of the home or anything, because we're pretty much Air 1's over here and we're over here. And so, it's just a wait and see what they're going to do, Carl.
Yeah, and I see a neighbor out of her house. She's kind of wondering what's going on, and police are talking with her. And so I think that if you're in this neighborhood here, just stay in your home and be safe on this one, and just no need to bother police right now as they figure out what to do here at the corner of Morton and University. Jim, about how long do you think this chase is going on for? I'm trying to think of when we came on the air here. 15,
well, it's longer,
20 minutes or
15,
so?
We're probably about 20. Well, yeah, I would say about 25 minutes now, Carl, because, it's right at the beginning, not too far off the top of the Dr. Phil show there and stuff. So I would estimate probably about 25 minutes right now from the time we picked it up to where it's ended here, and everything's been just kind of at a standstill here. It's been about 25 minutes going on 30 minutes. Yeah,
and you were able to pick up this police chase long before Air 1 was in the air. And so obviously you're helping out Oklahoma City Police with the work you're doing today, Jim, up in the sky, because police obviously lost this guy, and he was not able to lose you And so we have him now in this house, and I think I saw a police officer maybe go knock on the door of the neighbor. But at some point, they're going to have to make contact here and figure out what's going on.
They're probably asking the neighbors if they know this individual at all, and, and try to maybe locate a telephone number that they can call on and maybe get a hold of this individual, and just find out what's going on here and stuff, and why he ran from police. It looked like he kind of had a construction vest on, Carl, like he was possibly a city worker or whatever. But like I said, I think the reason it came to an end right here was his motorcycle wasn't going to go very much farther. It was smoking pretty bad. And so, the interesting thing is going to be if this is his residence or if it's somebody else's residence.
Yeah. Hey,
and,
Jim.
If we never figure out exactly why they were in pursuit of this guy for, that he was definitely didn't want to be caught, that's for sure. And,
hey, we're going to find out more, Jim. We appreciate the hard work up there. And obviously, police have this home surrounded here at Morton University, just off of Penn, right around Penn and this is a neighborhood off of Penn and Hefner. Police have the area surrounded, the suspect inside after a police chase that lasted some 20 or 25 minutes. We're collecting facts on this one, and we'll have more tonight, or this afternoon, I should say, at 4 o'clock. So stay with us, and we'll have an update here in about 30 minutes.